Gran Fandango. How did that one come up? About?
You had this idea about getting this whole like this dance like gypsy chant going on, and you were like, hey, what do you think about this?
That's right. Yeah, that's right. I came up with that riff in a club in College Station. I remember I just started jamming on this riff right before we were going on stage. That's when most of our great ideas come up, when we're warming up right before we go on stage. And he was coming up from outside, and he walked right through the door, and I just started this riff, and he immediately started doing this. And it was working, and I was coming up with the change, the chord change. I was like, wow, I gotta remember this. And so I went home and I recorded the whole thing, the demo version at my house, my studio, and then I showed it to him, and he picked up where he left off.
Well, we knew it was a hit when Bert started dancing.
Yeah, and that's true. And we were trying to make it like a tribal chant. It was originally called Gypsy Chant, but then we went to a club in LA, and we were listening to a lot of the songs. A friend of ours owned this club, and it was real late, and there was like a house music going on.
Hollywood and Vine.
Yeah, Hollywood and Vine, that's right. And we were like, man, we should turn the Gypsy Chant into something like this.
Dance mix.
Yeah, and we'd never done that before, and that's how we morphed it into that. We took it over to our friend Carl's studio, Carl Field, and man, it just came together great.
Carmelo played percussion. Yeah. We had from Outdoors on percussion, and Mike Zioli
played percussion too.
And it's a Zumba song, really. It's a dance song. It's an exercise song. You could, I don't know.
We had originally written it just for clubs. Like we envisioned that mix was going to be for clubs, like to play it just in clubs. We weren't even going to play it, and now you're getting to hear it outside of the club in your house. I haven't done Gran Fandango in so long.
Never.
I remember the chord changes, but I don't remember how long each one goes for. See, the percussion sounds massive here. So that's where percussion happens. Hey, Bert, are you filming? Hey, this was Bert's one night band.
Yeah, this is Bobby Knight. He's head of security here at Smiling Castle Productions, and he's got a torture room out there. So if you come and trespass or you make loud noise at night, oh, Bobby's gonna go ahead and take care of you. Yeah, sorry, girl. All right, back to the station.
I remember getting really excited. We were playing in San Antonio at Sam's, and at that time we had a 15-passenger van, and I ran out there. I was warming up, and I just started coming up with this song idea, and I ran into the van and just shut the door. And it's just right when I got my Mac, because I was a little paranoid, so I was going to steal my Mac. And I was out there, so I just started coming up with the idea and presented it to Al, and take it away, Al.
Yeah, I mean, It's Only Love was written for the purposes of putting it out on an album, and one of those songs again that just didn't make that album. So we thought about it for a long time, and we practiced it and rehearsed it. I think we might have played it
like once or twice, maybe.
Yeah, once or twice, something like that, live, and we pitched it to a few movies, and we were just like moving. We're constantly writing, constantly working on new material, so that song kind of just fell to the wayside for a while, and then we just brought it back up so that everyone can hear what It's Only Love is all about.
It's a great song, so enjoy.
What's it like took the drumsticks?
This is the idea that I had. The original version of It's Only Love went like this. But, it's just like, needs a little more. And that's what I had to call out. Get it right there.
How does it start?
Only love can set you.
Okay.
It starts out. Yeah. So we're not going to take it from there. We're just going to go. We're just going to take it from the verse.
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
Set you free.
Real slow.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
Set you free. Come with me to the sea. Set the fire in your heart and you take flight. You will love and love is still come. Your heart still be safe. Just doesn't come around. I know and I feel your heart. Your love and you set you free. Don't have to go.
3, 4.
Now you know.
song was written after I had a movie part in Sin City, which is Robert Rodriguez's and Frank Miller's movie, Sin City.
I see no.
Yeah, and that was my big acting role, and I was so happy and I was so proud. And anyway, I wrote this song for Rosario Dawson's character, who I played with in the movie and or acted with. And anyway, Sin Pecado came out, and it's kind of got a whole different feel to what we. Since you didn't make the movie, we're bringing it out to you because it's got this whole like Pink Floyd, meets Del Castillo, and Mark helped me arrange my crazy arrangements
It was
on that
crazy.
song.
It was awesome. It was a great song. I mean, he showed it to me, and it was really. He had all these weird Alex Ruiz changes that were like weird times and stuff. And sometimes it's like, okay, that's just crazy weird. We gotta change that. But this time it was like weird, but like I was like, we gotta keep that. That's cool. And so I had to learn the whole song. He just sang it. I had to learn the whole song and arrange this whole thing. And then we recorded it, and then we made everybody else try to solo in certain spots. It was funny to watch them try to solo the weird changes that this guy had come up with. So it was fun to record because it was very different, like Alex said. And once the saxophone started going, we were like, wow, this is so out there for us. And then Lisa Tingle provided some awesome background vocals, just wailing. Once she got in there and the sax got in there, it was like Pink Floyd, Del Castillo, Pink Floyd.
Awesome.
And it was, like we just knew it wasn't our sound, but it is, it's what we create. So it's like now this is the perfect scene to get it out. I'm digging that song. I love it. So. La Llorona came about after we played a show in New York City at the legendary Joe's Pub. And we were backstage, and this director and movie producer came up to us, and they were really excited about what we were doing and our style. And they wanted us to, they were doing a movie called The Cry, which is about La Llorona.
She turned off the lights and started crying, and we got all scared. And she turned back on and said, "Write a song."
Yeah. And so she asked to see if we could do a remake of the classic traditional folk song of La Llorona. So for like the next 2 months, I was going back in the hotel rooms doing versions and emailing them to her back and forth. And back. I finally got back into
We got
Austin.
scared a couple of times.
Yeah,
too. We were doing like these little creaking door noises. And
we were
Did
trying
you
to
feel that?
scare ourselves. It was funny. The original demos are hilarious because we have him opening a bathroom door when the hotel room. Hey, but so it was fun to do this song because it wasn't. We were doing a remake of something really cool and traditional, and we had everybody come in and play on it, which was great. We had Albert play bass, and Mike came in and played drums, and Rick came and laid down the guitar, and it all came together really nicely, and we were really happy with it. And we had Patricia Vaughn, that's right, come in and do the female part because she had a lot of fun to record.
Oh, it was exciting. I think I had Alex put his vocal on first because I wanted
That's
someone
right.
to follow.
That's right.
Because I think the version I heard was Chavez Vargas, and her voice was such an urgency of passion, but it was almost just very. It was not like my voice. Let's put it that way.
Very masculine voice
Very
she had.
masculine.
They wanted Patricia to sing real deep and real low, and we were real transvestite.
Yes, and so I was a little nervous, but I said, let's just do our version. And so that was a good guideline, but it's the legendary story. It's one of the most, probably one of the most popular Latin American folk songs. So it's very legendary, and I wanted to have that urgency and passion in the voice, but not going by Chavez Vargas, because I certainly don't sound like her. She's
Very different style.
very different style. So
Maybe they came us later.
yeah, maybe he was later. So it was an honor to do it. Thanks for asking.
Well, I remember when we started billing it, of course, Patricia's been recording for a while, and same thing with Castillo, and Fletcher recording with both of them. So it was a perfect match to have both work on this track here. And, Patricia sounded great, of course. And the initial version we had was super long.
Yeah.
So
It
long.
was real long. It was like an 8-minute song or something. It was ridiculous, and he did a great job. He did all the editing. He did that pretty much himself, and he showed it to us. And was like, that's it. And we're just excited that you're finally getting to hear it.
Don't cry.
Or do if you want.
Hey, do the old.
Yeah, that'll kill me. Hey, oh, look, he kept.
Time to say goodbye.
Are you rolling?
Of course she's rolling.
Thanks for watching, and it's time to say goodbye. Hope you guys enjoy the album.
See you out on tour, hopefully.
Yeah.
I'll be the guy next to these guys.
Get the hell off my land, boy!